بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. دوستان خوب و نازنین سلام. امیدوارم که جور و صحتمند باشید و از هر کجای جهان هستی که بیننده این ویدیو هستید همیشه شاد و سالم باشید و خنده بر لب داشته باشید. دوستان خوب، ما آمدیم بازار دندینانگ، یعنی بازار افغانستانی ها در شهر ملبورن. امروز میخواییم یک نفر دیگری از قوم ما را به معرفی بگیرم، کاروبارش را میخواییم به تصویر بکشم. دیگه ایشان میخواد که یک رستورانت شیک و مدرن را در بازار افغانستانی ها اینجا افتتاح کنه. دیگه از مراسم افتتاحیه ازی میخوایم ویدیوی ثبت کنم و با شما خوبان به اشتراک بگذارم. لطفاً تا آخر این برنامه با ما باشید و ما را همراهی کنید. تشکر.
بابا پیش بیا. پیش بیا. And you come over here.
How's that?
Does that work? Beautiful. Right, we're going 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Well done.
Fantastic.
Congratulations. Well done.
Okay, I'll start now. This is my first time, guys, doing this, so please bear with me.
Great job, great job.
Thank you for coming, everyone, for this official opening of this small family restaurant. We really appreciate you making and taking the time to come here and celebrating this special occasion with us. First, I would like to begin by acknowledging the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation as the traditional owners of this land and pay my respect to First Nations people past, present and future. First and foremost, I would like to extend my gratitude to our friends, family and community members being here to celebrate this special day with us. We have very special guests among us today. We have the Honourable Julian Hill, Federal Member for Bruce. He's also the Assistant Minister for Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs. Then we have Lita Lamas, OAM. He's the State Member for Southeastern Metropolitan Region and Government Whip in the Legislative Council. Then we have, where's Michael? Michael's over there, Michael Galea. He's the State Member for Southeastern Metropolitan Region. And then we have Pauline Richards. She's the State Member for Cranbourne and she's the Government Whip in the Legislative Assembly. And finally, we have Stefan Kuman here. He's the mayor for the city of Casey and the councillor for Warada Ward. Give him a round of applause.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. عرض سلام و احترام دارم خدمت شما خانم حیدربیک و همچنان خدمت کسانی که ما را از طریق این ویدیو میبینند. امیدوارم که همگیشان جور و صحتمند باشد. خانم حیدربیک، گرچند شما فرد شناخته شده هستید بین قوم ماشاءالله، دیگه بازم اگر خود برای بیننده های ما معرفی کنید خوشحال میشیم.
تشکر. سلام علیکم خدمت بیننده های عزیز و شما دولت عزیز. تشکر از اینکه باز هم حضور یافتین در افتتاحیه و مکانهای عمومی برای حمایت جامعه فرهنگی، برای حمایت قوما. ما زهرا حیدربیک یکی از فعالین جنوب شرق ملبورن هستیم و خوشحال هستیم که شما را امروز دیدیم و بیننده ها امیدوارم که از این برنامه لذت ببرند.
Mohammed.
Okay, no, you there. You're in the middle.
You're in the middle. Mohammed, you are in the middle. We're not going to let you change. So it's just the way it is.
I think Pauline should be fair out.
No, that's all right.
Keep it inside because the outside.
Look at this. You know what this is?
Why
Improvising.
don't you go half in so that Stefan or Pauline can...
I was going to move out a bit so that
Okay, all right.
You know what we can do? We can do bunny ears on it. Are we going to do like a 1, 2, 3, yay, or something? Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, I think the speech is later.
I can hold this together. No, but we've got to get everyone in first. Hold Stefan.
So who can't you see?
I can see a camera, can you?
Do you want him to have the hat on or not?
Stefan.
Lee, can you move the part out? Because then Stefan, you come here.
Baba, the fish bear.
Yeah, that works.
Fish bear.
Michael, you right?
And you come over here.
How's that?
Does that work? Beautiful. All right, we're going 1, 2, 3. Well done.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations.
Maybe some photos.
Yeah. That's great.
Thank you. Tabrik Basha. Congratulations.
We're in your hands, Sarah.
Okay, I'll start now. This is my first time, guys, doing this, so please bear with me.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you for coming, everyone, for this official opening of this small family restaurant. We really appreciate you making and taking the time to come here and celebrating this special occasion with us. First, I would like to begin by acknowledging the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation as the traditional owners of this land and pay my respect to First Nations people past, present and future. First and foremost, I would like to extend my gratitude to our friends, family and community members being here to celebrate this special day with us. We have very special guests among us today. We have the Honourable Julian Hill, Federal Member for Bruce. He's also the Assistant Minister for Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs. Then we have Lee Talamas, OAM. He's the State Member for Southeastern Metropolitan Region and Government Whip in the Legislative Council. Then we have, where's Michael? Michael's over there, Michael Galea. He's the State Member for Southeastern Metropolitan Region. And then we have Pauline Richards. She's the State Member for Cranbourne and the she's the Government Whip in the Legislative Assembly. And finally, we have Stefan Kuman here. He's the Mayor for the City of Casey and the Councillor for Warrada Ward. Give him a round of applause. And it is an absolute honour to stand here before you today as we celebrate the official opening of Darbar Restaurant, a place that is not just a business, but our family's dream brought to life. This has been a dream of my father's, and he's very passionate about food, and he has worked very hard to be here. And I think he just wants to say a few words before he heads up into the kitchen. Yeah.
Sorry, my English is not very well, but I'm going to speak in my own language. I'm Dari. تشکر از کلیگ شما که اینجا آمدین. یک جهان تشکر، سپاس، خوش آمدین. ما از طرف خود کوشش میکنم که هیچ کدام شما را دیق نکنم از بابت غذا و بابت هر چیز تا آخر توان خود ما میکنم برای کلیگ شما. انشالله تا کلیگتان خوشحال از اینجا بریم. ما فقط میگم زیاد بکنم برای تشکر.
So he has to leave us because he's the main chef, but we'll move. And let's be honest, besides celebrating the grand opening of this restaurant, we all know that we are here for one reason, and that is to eat. So I'll make it very quick, but we'll do the speeches and we'll have Stefan going first because he has to be somewhere urgently. So Stefan, do you want to come and say a few words?
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah, and to Mohammed as well.
Let me put this on you.
It's fantastic to be here. I'll just start by passing the apology to Councillor Mayor Jimmy, who's is the city of Greater Dandenong. We're in the city of Greater Dandenong. The city is just over the road over the dump, and we all know that Dandenong is the real hub for multicultural food, and we do all travel from the city of Paisley often to come here for food. So it's great to be here at this new restaurant. It looks a fantastic fit out, and it's I know a lot of work's gone into making this possible, and just a big congratulations to the Akbari family, to Mohammed and Zahra, and everyone who's been involved in making this happen. So just a big round of applause. A lot of effort to start a small business, a lot of risk, but there's great reward, and I could just tell by hearing to Mohammed then that this is a great passion of his and a dream come true. I look forward to coming here with my family and having some food and sharing this with my friend, because it looks like a fantastic menu, and we look forward to being here again. Thank you so much.
I'll be very brief, because if there's food on offer, I think it's the end of the day and people would prefer that. Really, I just want to acknowledge that here in central Dandenong, it is a commercial hub in southeast Melbourne, has been actually for, 150 years or more. But I couldn't imagine Dandenong today without the contribution of people from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran and surrounding countries. For generations, really for 70 years since World War II, we've seen successive waves of migrants, the Greeks, the Italians, the Serbians, the Vietnamese in parts of the city, the Indian migrants and so many others make their mark on Melbourne, often first in their first few decades through Dandenong. It's been a place of migrant settlement for decades, and it's a place then where people get on their feet in Australia, take risks, as Stefan said, and start new businesses. And you walk up and down Lonsdale Street, Thomas Street, where my office is in Robinson Street and all around, and what you see particularly today is Hezare businesses, Afghan businesses, people having a crack. And food is the great traditional way that people share their culture, invite others in. So I really want to congratulate the Akbari family and everyone involved. These things are a labour of love. They take money, but they take hard work and time. So I also look forward to coming here and being able to share a meal with the staff and family and friends and seeing the business go from success to success. So thanks so much for having us, and congratulations on getting to today and now what comes next. Thanks very much.
Well, I'll also be brief as well, because I don't want to be standing between everybody here and the food. But I do want to say how special it is for me to be here today for the opening of this restaurant here in Dandenong. We are so fortunate to have the diversity that we do in terms of the offerings of food here in Dandenong, and it is reflective of the diversity of our communities. You can come to Dandenong and try cuisine from just about any country around the world. And it's wonderful to welcome the latest in a wonderful offering of Pakistani and Afghan fusion tastes. I look forward to trying the food, but I do want to take this opportunity to thank Mohammed and the Akbari family for this endeavour. As you'll see, Mohammed's already rushed off back into the kitchen as the head chef, but you'll also see that if you look around, the woodwork and the panelling and everything has been done by Mohammed as well. So you can see how passionate him and his family are about this endeavour, how much they have already put into it and how much they'll continue to put into make it the success that we all know that it's going to be. So thank you all for coming along today. I know you're all going to enjoy the food. Tell your friends about it. Come back on many occasions. I know I'll be returning. But again, I want to wish the Akbari family all the very best, and we look forward to continuing to support you in this endeavour. We know it's going to bring a smile to many, many people's faces. So thank you.
Well, it's also wonderful to be here today, and as Julie and Stefan and Lee have said, it's really, really testament to the wonderful community that we have here in Dandenong in particular, the heart of multicultural Victoria, frankly the heart of multicultural Australia too. Growing up in the bit further out in the southeast, my first exposure to Afghan food was actually around the corner here, and now my first exposure to proper fusion Pakistani Afghan food is going to be right here. Today might be my first visit, but it's certainly not going to be my last as well. Particular congratulations to Mohammed, Sarah and the entire Akbari family. As Lee said, this has been a labour of love. I believe 6 months have gone into all the finishings, all the decorations, including the full panel work and electrical as well. Most of that, in fact, done by Mohammed himself, which is a really, really wonderful thing. Sarah as well, we are all so proud of you. You are part of our broader Labor family as well in this area, and to see you with the real family, but with your family and the success that you've had in this place, we are so excited to be here to share that with you today. So thank you for having us.
Thank you. There's a lot of love in this room, and I'm one of the handful of people who's been able to have the occasional taste of what the Akbari food is going to be. I'd also like to congratulate the Akbari family and Mohammed for what he has done in bringing us all together as well. I come from a large family, brothers and sister, and there's nothing quite like the sound of the joy of conversation. We're experiencing the sound of the joy of conversation around us now, and I want to say how pleased I am to be welcomed into this family, because I see this restaurant as something that demonstrates that approach to family, that approach to what happens when people look after each other and what happens when they share the love of that family through food. So we're very, very lucky to be here all together. Sarah, you're a credit to all of us. You're a credit to your family. And congratulations. What a great occasion. Can't wait. Thank you very much.
I would also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we gather today. We pay our respect to their elders, past and present. I also would like to acknowledge the great presence of all our local MPs, City of Casey, new elected mayor, and apologies from Mr. Jim Mehmeti, our City of Greater Dandenong's mayor. This is how we come together. This is unity, this is the culture, the food, everything brings us together. Thank you everyone for coming, congratulating the great local business owners, the great team, Mr. Mohammed and the Akbari family. As a local community advocate, I'm also very pleased to be invited and to be part of grand opening around city of Greater Dandenong, city of Casey every day. Thank you.
Now that concludes our ceremony, and thank you so much for everyone for coming here. And I do want to mention briefly that today is the grand opening. There are some menu items that are not available, but we'll let you know, and hopefully you guys enjoy the food. And that's it. Thank you for coming.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. عرض سلام و احترام دارم خدمت شما خانم حیدربیک و همچنان خدمت کسانی که ما را از طریق زی ویدیو میبینند. امیدوارم که همگیشان جور و صحتمند باشد. خانم حیدربیک گرچند شما فرد شناخته شده هستید بین قوم ماشاءالله، دیگه بازم اگه خود برای بیننده های ما معرفی کنید خوشحال میشیم.
تشکر. سلام علیکم خدمت بیننده های عزیز و شما دولت عزیز. تشکر از اینکه باز هم حضور یافتین در افتتاحیه و مکانهای عمومی برای حمایت جامعه چند فرهنگی، برای حمایت قوما. ما زهرا حیدربیک یکی از فعالین جنوب شرق ملبورن هستیم و خوشحال هستیم که شما را امروز دیدیم و بیننده ها امیدوارم که از این برنامه لذت ببرند.
تشکر خانم حیدربیک از اینکه خود برای بیننده ها معرفی کردی. دیگه خانم حیدربیک اگر کدام گفتنی داشته باشی برای قوما؟
بله، ما از بیننده های عزیز که داخل استرالیا هستند و مخصوصا داخل ایالت ویکتوریا خواهشمند هستیم که حتما بیایید از شهر زیبای دندینانگ بازدید کنین و در رستوران دربار بیاین. رستوران دربار امروز ماه اول 2025 افتتاحیه‌اش بود، همراه آقای دولت و فعالین جامعه چند فرهنگی، نماینده‌های پارلمانی، رئیس شورای شهر ما امروز آمدیم و این رستوران خوب را افتتاح کردیم. امیدوار هستیم که آقای اکبری تیم خوبی و تیم خوبی دربار رستوران دربار موفق باشند در بیزنس خود. این رستوران در مقابل پارک دندینانگ هست، نزدیک بازار دندینانگ و امیدوار هستیم که همگی شهروندان و دوستان قوما بیاین از این بیزنس های که داخل شهر داخل اطراف دندینانگ و جنوب شرق ملبورن ما داریم بازدید کنین و از غذاهای خوب از اینجا لذت ببریم.
تشکر خانم حیدربیک.
تشکر آقای
دولت. وقت گذاشتید با ما صحبت کردید.
خواهش می‌کنم. تشکر از شما آقای دولت عزیز که همیشه حامی همه بیزنس ها هستین و برنامه خوب تدارک می‌بینین برای بیننده ها. امیدوارم که بیننده ها هم از این ویدیوهای خوب شما لذت ببرن.
خواهش می‌کنم. ما هم خوشحال هستیم که امروز در افتتاح یکی از بیزنس های قوما هستیم دیگه و ما هم صمیمانه را خدمت آقای اکبری و فامیلش تبریک عرض می‌کنیم. ان شاء الله که موفقیت های بیشتر داشته باشه.
ان شاء الله.
تشکر خانم ایدل.
تشکر از شما.
نان گرم، کباب داغ، رستورانت دربار در خدمت دوستان.